Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. OFSAA Lacrosse 2024 Championship Week here on Rogers TV. Been a great day so far. Lots of good lacrosse has been played. Some gritty matches, some good efforts, championship performances. On deck, we've got the Keswick Cougars versus the Crestwood Lions. And we are very stoked to see the Lions back in action, aren't we?
Absolutely. Lost 10-4, I believe the final score was. Not at all indicative of how that game actually went. What I'm going to be really curious to see is Keswick Cougars haven't played yet today. So is it...
little home team advantage there for the scheduling, eh?
fresh legs?
Yeah.
Or maybe the fact that Crestwood has already played, maybe they're warmed up, so we'll see if that matters at all today.
100%. As I was saying earlier, war of attrition, right? It'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Sometimes, yeah, when you have the late start, sometimes you don't start on time, right? So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out. And yeah, of course, the Lions have played. If I'm the Lions after that last game, I'm probably a little bit ticked off. I'm probably a little bit hungry. I'm motivated to win that next one, right? Short-term memory in lacrosse, can't dwell on the past, got to move on to the next play, right? So I think it's going to be a great matchup and super excited to see what the boys bring to the table.
Well, that game was over. Championship aspirations still on the line. I'll tell you what, though, Keswick High right now, they seem loose, they seem ready to go. They got the music bumping on the sidelines, and it does feel like on the other side, Crestwood knows that they let that kind of slip through their fingers a bit. Really good first half in that last game against the Redcoats, but just couldn't lock it down in the second half.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to finishing plays, right?
Big time.
Those plays on the doorstep where you got a one-on-one with the goalie, you got to be able to finish those. So hopefully we'll see more of those plays being finished in this next matchup. And yeah, I agree. Crestwood, Keswick looks super loosey-goosey. Hometown heartthrobs. Excited to see what they do here for their first game of the tournament here. So getting close to game time here, pre-game huddles, getting started up. Refs look like they're getting ready to dial things in. So we're a few minutes away here. And again, lacrosse is 4 quarters, 15 minutes a quarter. Fourth quarter, at 3 minutes is when we start stop time. So the games will be running time throughout the course of the match until obviously that last final 3 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Two players.
When it matters most.
I'm sorry, my friend. 2 players to keep a lookout here for
Please.
Keswick. Keenan Skinner, 23 goals, 15 helpers throughout the season. And Mike Denny, 21 goals, 16 assists. So those are the 2 snipers for Keswick. We already know if you watched the earlier matchup between Crestwood Prep, they got number 97, Jaden Connors. Terrific game. They're going to need him to kind of be their horse.
Yeah, again, want to see him initiate more, right?
100%.
Want to see the ball in his stick a little bit more often. I think good things happen when he initiates the offense. He draws a lot of attention, from the defense, right? They know he's a threat, and they're going to slide to him early. What does that do for the offense? Opens up opportunities, right? Opens up other players. So I would love to see him get after it here. I would also love to see my buddy from Ottawa over there, 91 in white, use his size a little bit better. Big boy, very athletic. Got to remember to get to contact when you're dodging on poles, short stick middies, whatever the case is. A goalie, we've seen a lot of goalies make plays at GLE today, which I personally love, championship plays, right? But just remember, kids back home, when you're dodging in field lacrosse, put your shoulder down. Make sure you get into the defender, especially against poles. Cuts the difference in half, right? Much easier for a pole to check you when he's 6 feet away. If you're in tight on him, he lost his reach, or he loses his reach advantage. So keep that in mind. Starting 10s out here now, getting lined up. Goalies will shake hands, followed by players, and then we'll be underway. Now, quick note here, 87 in white on the Lions. That's a female playing, right?
Yes, sir. Jenna Smelly, and she is playing Division I hockey for Clarkson University next year.
That's very impressive.
Very.
To have the skill level and play with the boys, I personally love that. So kudos to her for putting it all on the line out here. Talk about championship performances, that's great. I love that.
Well, and we noticed last game, if they can get her crisp passes behind the net, she did a
she's a good player. She's a
wonderful
great player.
job facilitating behind the net, but they just need those passes a little bit crispier so she can continue to set up the offense.
Well, that's the thing. The passer makes the catcher, right? So if we're throwing the ball on the ground, pretty tough to catch that. And I think a few got away from her just because I don't think the pass was in line. And
Exactly.
got to make sure we're dialed in on the fundamentals, right? Very important. And opening draw here is won by the Lions. We got a fast break right away. Nice hustle by Keswick to hustle back in and stop that fast break from happening. Lions come up with it anyways. They're going to slow things down, get personnel on. Now, they're in an open set right now. They'll probably get this moving around the horn here and then figure out where they want to dodge from. Now, typically in field lacrosse, you want to dodge against the short stick middies. So what's a short stick middie? See all those guys, the 4 guys with the really big sticks? Those are long stick middies or defenders, right? Usually don't want to dodge those guys. If somebody had a big metal stick that was 6 feet long and he's running towards you, probably want to run away from that guy, right? So you want to focus on going against the short stick middies in offense. Turnover from the Lions. Oh, little slip and slide action from Keswick, and ball's back on the ground. A little bit of a scrum here. Nobody's coming out with it. And a flag's down on the play, not sure what the call is. I didn't hear a word of what that ref said.
It looks like penalty for 11 in white. Slashing looked like the call.
Now we want to take an opportunity to thank the refs for
Right here.
making these games possible. That's, oh, yep, that's directly on the kneecap. I think we can let that one go, though, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think that was intentional or any malicious intent. Meanwhile, on the power play, shot sailed wide, but it is backed up by Keswick. We'll have another opportunity here to go to work. Move through X. Back to the shooter spot. 93 winds up. Once again, wide left. Tendy was there. He is seeing the ball well. 95 in white. Back up to the shooter. And he finds a way to put that short side. He had put the other 2 to the far pipe, right? And then he pulled that one short side. We'll see that in the replay in just a second. So see, he catches this. He almost just kind of sneaks this one in. Sneaky release right between the defender and the near pipe. What'd you think of that finish?
Beautiful fake to the middle, right? Just completely faked him out to the middle. Got that shot on the right-hand side, and that was Keenan Skinner. So we mentioned he led the team in goals throughout the regular season with 23. You can make that 24 as he scores the first goal of the Keswick Cougars tournament.
Right on schedule. 77 comes up with the ball on the draw, and he's going to wheel that out, get over the restraining line, send the one more. There's going to be another guy open in front of the crease, but he decides to keep it, takes it all the way to the rack, and that shot is wide. Once again, Red is there to back it up, and there's an errant pass. Now these are the fundamental things that I like to harp on. But we got to move our feet to pass the ball, and we got to move our feet to receive the ball. Not much movement from either end on that play. Lions in the clear now. They managed to get it over half. Here's Thorpe, our friend from Ottawa. He's got size and skill. He sends that to 55, who I spoke with after the game, told him to take the ball to rack more often. I hope I see that in this game. But for now, it's 71 with the ball. That's moved to 97. He takes a look inside. It's not there. Move to X. Move to the wing.
Great ball movement here right now from Crestwood.
Keswick is starting to press out a little bit, which I personally love as a defensive coach, even though I mostly coach on the offensive side. And look at that, the pressure causes the ball to go on the ground. Fortunately, they don't finish the play, but case in point, you want to get to the offensive players' hands. Don't allow them to do what they want to do. It's a great example of being rewarded for that on Red's end. Flip to 97. He's going to sweep over top. Back to Thorpe on the wing. He manages to get around his defender. Swims over top of another one. He draws two. I think he's going to send that over to 71. This is a great time to go down the alley. And he does. Back to the middle. Dipping and dodging. Bobbled pass. That is definitely on the back. And the ref gets the call right.
That's what we saw from Crestwood when they were playing at their best in the first game, right? That great ball movement, passing it around, taking their time. When they get a little rushy, that's when things get a bit wonky for them, right? Just take your time, pass the ball around, facilitate behind the net. That was a really, really good possession. Let's see what they can build on here.
100%. Much more patience. Look at that split. Just absolutely dangles in front. And oh my goodness, I don't know how that goalie just made that save, but just absolutely stuffed them again, right on top of the doorstep.
And
what a play.
And that's tough for Crestwood, because you remember the last game, the last game, the Redcoats, they battled another great goaltender.
Thought we were going to get a replay on that save there, but looks like it was cut short. No problem. Lions now with the ball. And if you're wondering how you can watch this game, go to Rogers.com. It should be online, available on stream. It's not on YouTube, but please feel free to go visit the website and check us out, because there is some awesome lacrosse being played here today. Thorpe with it. He looks like he wants to go, and he does. Steps inside. Got handcuffed on the shot. Gobbled up easily by the goalie. It's up and out fast, up to the attackman. We've got numbers. It's a 3-on-2. He's going to take this shot. Big save. 90 says, "Not you, fat Jesus." Everybody can relax. That's a quote from The Hangover. I wasn't making a comment on the kid's weight. That is sailed wide. And it looks like there's a flag down on the play. Appears to be an offside.
Perfect opportunity here for the Lions to get on the board, tie the game up.
Now look at this movement on the power play. Gets the defense rotating. Just got to get that shot off a little bit faster. For everybody watching back home, don't have time to crow hop and cradle the ball 10 times. Got to get it in and out fast. He's on the right track. It's the right shot. Just got to be a little bit faster. Good opportunities from White here, though. The Lions are onto something. Oh, look at the jump here from the D. Love this on the penalty kill. It's a great play. Athletic play. You got to recover back in, though. If you take a look at the crease, it looks like it might be slightly open. Play catch from the shoot of the crease. And now big shot up top. It's a one-hopper, and it finds Twine. And that's just that's a shooter shot right there.
That's a perfect shot to the right-hand side. Ground balls, right? You keep saying it. Bouncing balls. Number 80 for Jaden Newton with the game-tying goal here. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And a reminder, Jaden Newton, he's the player we were talking about during their first game who plays for the Barrie Colts. So definitely a talent that you don't mind having on your roster for sure.
A few guys in the tournament play on OHL teams. And speaking of OHL, be sure to watch the NOL, the National Lacrosse League. Want to give a quick shout out to my Albany Firewolves on a very successful season. They lost to the Bandits, obviously, in the NOL finals, but they went from being the worst team in the league last year to one of the best. Ensuing draw, it's going to be red ball, Keswick. 77 picks it up. He trots towards the restraining line. He's picked up by number 11. Little too stagnant on offense right now. Look at this, get the contact, run through that. Good. Love that swim move. 93 sweeping over top. Starting to see some pick play, which we haven't seen a lot of. I love a good two-man. And look at that. Michael Phelps gets stripped there. He is swimming all over the place and quite good at it. Got unlucky there. Quick poke. Now it's 77. Carrying a top X. And unfortunately, couldn't handle the pass there. Looked like it caught him off guard. And it's going to be white ball.
Not a play you really want to make right now, especially since the Lions are starting to look a little bit more comfortable in the offensive end, right? They're starting to find their rhythm now. You want to hold on to that ball for as long as you can.
Yeah, well said. They look a lot more composed and not as much of in a hurry, right? It's good to be urgent on offense, right? Move with a sense of urgency. But you don't want to do it to the point where it turns into mistakes. Beautiful save by the keeper, 95.
Cameron Slama, or Slama.
What a name.
Once again, I don't mean to offend every family that I mispronounce. It seems to be happening quite a bit.
I think they probably love it.
No, that was a wonderful save.
If the parent is out there in the stands right now, feel free to correct us. I'm over here in the booth wearing a blue suit in a 95-degree weather day. Wow, look at the energy here from 7-0. I think he wants it all. Look at the behind the back pass. Now, flag is down. Pointing to the sky. I'm not sure what the call is. Oh, another flag is down. Looks like there might be some extracurricular activity. Little motor mouth, potentially. Now, field lacrosse is considered a gentleman's game. Swearing is actually prohibited. So, please refrain from swearing when you're on the field. As a coach, as a player. Oh, wow, that shot from 97 was absolutely fire. Like, it was going for the top shutter, had a perfect angle, but Tenney makes the save, and look who's on the doorstep to clean up the trash. 92. Look at this. Swats it right in.
And that's one of those dirty goals, right? Nothing pretty, nothing scripted, just there, right place, right time. number 92, Ben Maharaj. There I go with the names again. But excellent goal by 92. Right place, right time.
You got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. White with the ball now. Lions get possession. And again, they're still on the power play. Gritty effort from the attendee here, who basically just ices it. That's a push on the back, and it's going to be white ball. Okay, so typically if you're pushed on the back over the line, that would be a push on the back, in which case it would be white ball. I don't think the ref had the proper angle, so it is red ball. And now, wow, what an opportunity. Again, on the doorstep, gotta finish these plays. I know he's a pole. I love the effort though. The low to high on the doorstep. Hey, you gotta get creative sometimes, and I like it.
I'll tell you what though, number 95 between the pipes for the Lions. Really good start to this game. Excellent first quarter.
Yeah, 95 is dialed in, and with that said, the first quarter comes to a close.
Was the same thing last game for them too, right? Very good first half for him, but the offensive firepower for the Redcoats was just a little bit too much as the game went on. Same thing in this game. Really good start for him, some really big saves, and his team has the lead 2-1 over the Cougars heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, it really does feel like the Lions are in control of this one right now, though. A lot of time on attack, playing good D, and as you're saying, Tendy's playing lights out, making big stops. Feels like they have a really good grasp on this. Now, this is lacrosse. As I mentioned earlier, and will continue to mention throughout the day, this is a game of runs. The Lions will go on a run, Keswick will go on a run. That's just how this sport works. It's about how you mitigate those runs and stop the other team from going on them for prolonged periods of time, that is.
And we will mention too, Aaron, we were talking about players who were drafted into junior hockey or playing college hockey.
Yeah.
Mike Denny, number 92 for the Keswick Cougars. He was drafted by the Sarnia Sting last year as well. So lots of great talent for both sides.
Just lots of athleticism on display, right? Some of these guys, you could throw them into any sport, they'd probably be able to be successful off of raw athleticism alone. Now, if you're at home and you're wondering, who are these guys in the booth? Why is this guy wearing a suit in a super hot, humid day? Well, I've got an answer for you. My name's Aaron Forster. I go by Coach Ronnie as my internet alias. And I have a YouTube channel called Box Lacrosse Breakdown. So you might already be familiar with my content or not. Who knows? That's who I am. I'm joined by my friend here.
Yes, sir. Mark Sauter. I have a YouTube show. We talk about the NHL Monday to Friday on Sports Addict Live. You can catch us on Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it these days, and on YouTube as well. Love sports. Very happy to be here. And this guy, man, I'll tell you what. He knows his stuff. He knows his lacrosse. And couldn't have asked for a better partner, Aaron, to take me through today.
Oh, stop it.
Look at how official. I'm thankful that the camera took us off before we shook hands and hugged. That was a very personal moment. Second quarter rather. Okay, we're making it official. Making it official. I haven't showered in a week, so I would be careful. Second quarter just about to get underway.
Now, I was going to say, if you're your first time calling lacrosse, I think you're doing a great job. So, with that said, second quarter underway. Live here, Rogers TV, Rogers.com, stream it. Send it to your friends. Share it. Because we've got some of the best lacrosse in Ontario right now. 77 picks the ball up on the clear. He's heading towards the restraining line. Has an opportunity here. Potentially test and probe the defense. Decides not to. Slows it down. IQ play. Now, once again, folks, I don't even have to say it. I know you guys already know. Got to move our feet. Pass ball. Got to move our feet to receive the ball. Everybody repeat after me. But the fundamental principles still apply. If you want to avoid turnovers with your team that you're coaching, if you coach a U15 team, whatever level, make sure you teach them that. 95 with it in the clear. Lions have the ball. They're being really patient on this clear. Now, looks like they're going to try to get it to a shorty, which is never a bad option in a clear. Now, you're going to want to be careful here. This kid looks like he's got legs. Tries to go for the swim. And he gets stripped. Oh my goodness! He puts that entire setup on the ground and back the other way. A lot of yard sales today. Yard sale, when somebody else checks another person's stick and the stick comes out of that player's hands. We've got
some tempers flaring here.
Hey.
Both teams, that whole sequence was very physical, was beginning to flare up for both sides.
Yeah, if we could get like a zoom in. So here was the yard sale. So this is the definition of a yard sale. Nice check. It happens. Now, this is where things got a little wonky. Oh, the double Dion. And so they actually fell on top of each other. And I think there was maybe some confusion. And anyways, 2-on-1. A little fisticuffs. Hey, sometimes you like to see it on championship week. Emotions are high. But at the same time, we got to be able to control our emotions, right? We got to be stoic with our emotions.
It does look like the refs are giving both sides a warning.
That coach over there might have the best biceps in the general vicinity. You know, that's an IQ play, wearing a tank top. He knows what he's doing.
Maybe we can take some notes, give us a few tips after the game.
Yeah, if you guys need a bicep workout, give him a call. Now, I think the refs are basically just taking time to sort out the actual penalty minutes here, but I believe red is going to be on the power play. So in box lacrosse, you can fight. It's very similar to hockey in that way. Very physical. You can swear.
Now, what are the rules for fighting when it comes to high school lacrosse? Is it the same?
So, you know, in minor, it's kind of frowned upon. There's not really like box lacrosse leagues in high school. All those guys would be playing for their club teams in minor. You can still fight, right? But regardless, you can't fight in field lacrosse, which is what we saw there. Can't be throwing punches. We can't just go Rocky Balboa and start training for our match against Floyd Mayweather. Or what's Apollo Creed. Now, did they blow the play in? Apologies. 97 has it down the alley.
I think you're good, Aaron. It's very confusing, that whole kind of play.
So what's confusing to me is, why does White start with possession when White has more time served? I'm not a referee, guys, so hey, what do I know? I think normally in that scenario, I think red should start with the ball. Regardless, ball's in the back of the net. Nice play by White.
And that's your gentleman from Ottawa, my friend, Mr. Thorpe.
It's Thorpe powering his way in, shooting the ball overhand, super technical, around the defender, using the defender as a screen, and tucking that one into the twine. And it's 3-1.
And that's exactly what this team needed, right? Remember, in the last game, got out to that 3-1 start, right? Played very well. Defense was good. The offense was good. The goaltending was good. But the Redcoats just kind of chipped away, and they only got 1 goal for the rest of the game. So now you have the 3-1 lead again. Time to buckle down, keep the pressure on, and just keep making the right plays here. But very good start in this first half for
100%. And look at this. It's number 13 finishing his cut, and he doesn't reward himself, unfortunately, but that is a beautiful cut. And I would encourage everybody to take note of what 13 just did there. Whenever you pass the ball down low, finish your cut to the crease, which is what he did there. Give and go. Beautiful opportunity to score. Quick shout out to Jacob Janke, Everest Lacrosse player. He is one of the best at that cut. Ball is on the ground here, and Red comes up with it, 79. And that is just deflected or rejected. I'm not sure what happened, but I think it touched the end line, and it's going to be a turnover. Unlucky. Because that looked like, it appeared to look like a transition opportunity for White. But it's a game of lacrosse. Sometimes you get the bounces, sometimes you do. Move the ball back and forth here. It's at top X. Move it over to the shooter. He's taking his time with it. Skip pass to the crease. And, I think he's going to go for a run here. I think he is, folks. He wants it all. Keep going. You can do it. Pull that one out. Oh, call timeout.
There you go. Run back.
Sorry, I thought the coach was calling timeout there. He didn't. Probably worked out. Nice inside roll by 97. And just bobbles the ball out of his stick. Still a great opportunity. Again, right? See him initiate. Starts taking it to the rack. Good things happen. Now it's Thorpe with it. That one is sailed wide right.
I'll tell you what, that goaltender, 95 for Lions, Cameron Slama, just wonderful performance for him all day long. And he's like, hey, give me some of the action. I'll do this myself. It goes end to end and almost broke one loose there.
I don't know if you've ever seen a goalie goal live, but let me tell you, it is electric. And now Thorpe has it again. 2-man game. Takes a look inside. It's not there. Bumps the ball one more. There's some celebrating going on behind me on field 2. Sounds like a big goal was scored. White is being patient with the ball. 11 goes down the alley. Look at the speed. Should be an easy finish. No! Absolutely rejected.
Great save.
And it's iced. Bold move. Let's see if it pays off. And it does. 50-50 ball. Red comes out with it. And oh my goodness. That was disgusting in the best way possible.